And then this does give them the carry Windrunner versus Ursa, which until Ursa gets a nullifier is very favorable for Wind Ranger, which is most of the game.
Biggest strength, of course, which is just the ability to traverse the map really quickly, combining it with A and Prophet to find picks.
Whoa. Blast off early on onto Skem. Good body blocks as well from 9 class, and this is going to be first blood. Only question is who takes it home, and it's going to be no one on Puck. That is probably the last hero, if you're OG, that you would want to give that first blood to.
Yeah.
They need a little bit of... I mean, they talked about the captainmanship. If that's even a word, Cinder, I'm just making up here.
Yeah.
Natsumi. Have to hold that thought. Tombstone placed by DM.
He's actually just dead.
He's very dead. 9 class gets credit for that one. Now Skem trying to run away. Gets under the cover of the tier 1. Will survive. It feels like they lack direction.
I will say the kill that we just saw down there bottom was actually kind of beautifully executed by PARIVISION. Oh, hang on. Charge in onto Satanic. Oh, who's really in trouble here? Bristol starting to get up some good stacks here, but 9 class.
Bomb onto Niku. He's going to get... Okay, they can get the kill onto Ducalis. It might be a trade, although 9 class taking the brunt of the damage now. Will be a 2-for-0 so far. A lot of low HP heroes on OG. You can see Yopaj making use of that Nature's Prophet facet. I mean, of course, he had some action in the top lane to get... I mean, what do you think of the money bags, anyway, that facet?
I don't really know how good it is. It feels like such an inconsequential amount of gold that you get sometimes, but...
Well, charge top.
Better than Yopaj
joining the fray, but Satanic wants to get very aggressive on top of Tim's. They'll be able to take that out, take him out pretty easily with the blast off to follow from 9 class. So 2 dead for OG, as PARIVISION were very ready for that movement.
Yeah, you wanted direction for OG. There's direction from PARIVISION. That was very, very quick response. Just beautifully turned around on that potential dive, stopped it in its tracks.
Yeah, this one's going to hurt as well. Popping the Fairy Fire is Yopaj. Last right click is enough from no one, though. And Skem, I mean, when you have a hero like this AA early on, very hard to fit into the lanes.
It's just mid-diff.
Yeah, something like that. That first blood definitely helped a lot, of course.
Of course. Like, I'm not saying this would have happened without the first blood, but even with it, I was expecting this lane to still go, like, somewhat evenly, but no one has just been...
He's going to TP top. He's going to take out Ducalis. Satanic in a 1 versus 3. Has no trouble going for it overall, but gets the bash, though, from Tim.
Oh,
another bash to follow, and Satanic will die. Meanwhile, you can see no one taking care of Skem, but that's just a support as you lose your position 1 Ursa in the top lane. He felt very safe, but...
He's 2K up on the Prophet. He is the net worth lead. It's the pop.
How many money bags will get you back in the game with that?
Let's do some quick math here. What does it say?
How much is an actual money bag? Does it depend?
2 gold per hero level.
That's... Oh,
wow.
Class. Looks like he's going to go down. Was getting pretty aggressive on the Natsumi, but...
Oh, look who's here.
Yep, no
Skem
one.
just died to him mid.
Against the old AA. Tim's with good bash, but Illusory Orb with another right click is enough. A mega kill for no one, as DM takes a tumble to Natsumi, though.
Yeah, get that gold. Nature's Prophet, passive effect. Breakable, yes.
Okay, you don't need
Whenever
to
Nature's Prophet kills an enemy hero or one dies within a 750 radius, a money tree is created in their place. Every tick, several bags of gold are dropped that can be picked up by nearby heroes. The amount of gold is equal to a multiplier of the slain hero level.
Coil onto the Wind Ranger. They've already taken out the big fat cow, also known as Spirit Breaker, so 2 dead for OG.
Tick interval 1. Tree spawn delay 2.
I learned literally nothing because I just didn't listen to you.
That's
I don't know how much of the audience also
I read the whole thing and I feel like I also learned nothing.
I think we all got dumber. That's the brain rot of Dota.
Yeah, that's right.
Reading tooltips.
Oh, Vessel. Well, that'll help out.
Natsumi with the focus fire right now. DM looks like he's going to take a tumble. But blast up comes up from 9 class. Tim's and Yopaj in the area to get those delicious money bags coming out of that tree.
With the, I forgot what the name of the other facet is, but it's the one I take literally every game when I play the Zero, because I play support mainly, but the healing was so much stronger when it came out that it was a total no-brainer. In every position of Prophet, you would always take the healing
nice
one.
A blast on a Satanic.
Oh,
charge to follow.
A bash here would do wonders.
Not able to close the gap too well. The A blast already running out, so Satanic will attempt to run away. Yopaj makes his way over as well. Good amount of damage with his ult with the urn applied. That's actually a spirit vessel. And he just dead.
Nice kill.
Very nicely done from OG.
That was actually
Get
super
those money
clean.
bags. He can just buy back and then instantly get his money back here, Cinderant. As
Smoke
getting some nice stacks.
Yeah, they're going to be too late. This invasive play would have actually been super good if it came like just 10 seconds earlier. They could have stolen a lot away from him, but I think the job's done.
They'll leech a little bit of XP. 9 class. Blast off does hit with the speed on the follow,
that's
but
not great.
And 9 class is going to want to die, although does get off a couple mines. Does end up dropping as no one does get bashed up. Illusory orb, but the shackle at the last moment keeping him in place. So a very money bags. But Yopaj, get those money bags for God's sake! You have one job.
They might
pretty confident that he
it seemed
dead.
like they thought they had him exactly.
Yeah.
They could have definitely got in another swing, but afraid of the rotation, of course. 9 class
Off again. 9 class. Mines placed. Not quite enough. Actually,
beautiful
take that
kill.
back. Tsume does drop. 9 class is eventually the trade.
That is well worth it, and yes, that deserves a Poogie. I think less than half the money bags have even been looted this game.
Probably, yeah.
Stuck around. This is a pretty good Orchid timing. Yopaj has really recovered himself, and that's the reveal.
With the focus fire, big kill for OG, and the money bags raining from the tree, and everyone runs away, useless! Which was really satisfying.
Do you think, like in Black and White, you should be able to feed your pet feces and then teach it that it's good to eat it?
All right, Cinderant, you're getting a little off the rails here. A blast does hit. Nice nether blast. In addition, no one is dead. That's a huge kill for OG. Moneybags, Nico, he remembers, picks them up, and now right-clicks that tier 1 tower.
Probably gone, right? Without Puck, I don't think you stand a chance here. And honestly, the acceleration of profit has been the name of the game here for OG Yopaj. We were talking 10 minutes ago about how he was getting destroyed mid. Well, how the tables have turned. He's top net worth by 500 now after being down 2K. And his Orchid is just making work.
So easy, these kills with that Orchid. No way to counter it quite yet for Satanic, so another death to his name.
I'm just looking at this on like a, let's say, a theoretical level of how the lineups interact. I think the Radiant lineup's actually pretty far ahead right now in this game.
Another Orchid. There's the Yules though to counter. It counters the charge as well. No one. The illusory orb, but the Wrath of Nature was ridiculous amount of damage.
There's
as
the
more
bags.
money bags will be dissipating into the Nether Realm.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at this from the perspective of PARIVISION of how do they bridge the gap between this and when Satanic actually becomes a threat. Because now that there's all this, there's Ice Blast that's a problem, there's Charge and Spirit Break also that's a problem, and the Orchid, you need to...
Nico, they're going to bring everybody to try to take him out. 9 class will die just being nearby, but they'll still take it 1 for 1. Feels like anytime PARIVISION has tried to make something work, at the very least, one person on their team dies. DM.
Oh, the
again,
bash.
AA blast. Yeah, the charge pushed them a little bit out of range.
That actually saved them.
Boyle. Essence Ring pop, though, as Yopaj. He'll be able to walk away in all likelihood. Satanic. Spirit Vessel again applied.
Oh, he froze!
He did.
He's dead.
He's going to get shackled to the Sprout. The Hand of Gaben is not enough. So another death to the Ursa. 1 and 5 on Satanic.
Yeah, that's a player that you very rarely see that scoreline on. Yeah, this Undying Lotus Orb can play a really key role here. If you manage to bait out an Orchid on your Ursa and then you save him and turn the fight around, might be what they're thinking about, but... well, they're going to find 9 class and he's dead in the blink of an eye.
Yes, indeed. 9 class dies. Schem follows suit, so 1 for 1 to start things out. Nico trying to take care of that Tombstone. Gets Soul Rip, though. Now he's slowed to a crawl. He's getting stuck inside creeps. Nowhere to go. Bristleback dies. Ducal in the meantime getting right-click by Yopaj from the low ground. No one trying to take care of the Nature's Prophet in turn. Gets the Yules off to cancel the TP as Satanic just dies to Schem's ult. And looks like Yopaj will be the trade. It did require the buyback, like you said, onto AA. Natsumi, nice shackle onto 2. Nether Strike to follow. No one is dead as DM left to his own devices. Has that blade mail up, but continuing to getting bashed now as Natsumi might want to re-enter the fight as DM. Pretty low on HP. Will get slowed just a bit. They should be able to finish this Undying. And that is death number 3 for DM. Who's now
he's
alive.
alive. He never died. His attack speed is pretty low. There's obviously going to be a Soul Rip coming out, so he kind of just wasted 5 seconds there on the tomb, but the full-on result when all is said and done. It's still
Satanic,
quite
oh my god. How often do you see an Ursa melt that fast?
I mean, I love this support duo, I have to say. I think AA Spiritbreaker together in this patch and playing the map like this is incredibly powerful. From his perspective, he is one of the hardest heroes for them to kill with their global pressure, just global ganking lineup. And this way you can potentially deal with the waves a little bit better and still connect with your team and be more mobile in the fights. But 9 class, speaking of mobile, is very immobile right now.
DM, as Satanic jumps right on top of Yopaj. Can he actually get the distance needed inside the Sprout? There's another strike to create the distance needed for him to be able to get away. Now DM and Satanic, the BKB is already running out as Nico looks like he's getting some help from Natsumi, who absolutely blows up Satanic. And now DM left all alone, will die. And that is going to be 2 dead just like that. Although the Undying is now available to come back from the fight thanks to the Innate. And no one doing a good amount of damage, but 1 versus 3 at the moment. Blinks to the east. Trying to finish off Yopaj. They actually do so successfully. And somehow PARIVISION are turning this. Nico trying to run away. Has some help from Natsumi. Question is, will PARIVISION go all on top of this Bristleback? Looks like that answer is yes. Decay on top of him. A couple more right clicks should suffice. Nice heals to slow this down, but Nico does find his way to the grave. Now Natsumi is trying to help out his comrade in arms. He's going to get slowed to a crawl. The Gale Force is going to help a little bit. Now, getting some support from Tims. Looks like it's inevitable that this Wind Ranger will drop. Double kill for DM after dying, and of course having that Innate available can get right back in the fight with that Boots of Travel.
Uh-oh.
And OG attempting to run away. Tims in the base should be fine, but like you said, OG, they lose a lot in that fight. It's only a 2K lead for them now, and that's going to drop even. It might just be an even one.
That was a 6K swing in spite of killing the Ursa. And he turns it around with Satanic. It hasn't really felt like those have been the fights he's been in so far, so this one doesn't make that much sense to me compared to heavier control items. Let's say that. We'll see it probably being put to use here,
Flash
potentially.
Golem already popped. Oh, that's a big bash onto the Wind Ranger.
Oh,
that is a
caught.
dead Natsumi, just like that. Big kill for PARIVISION as Tims.
I mean, this is already a travesty. Get out.
With that BKB, trying to right-click onto DM. He's going to turn the sights now. Decay onto 2. Nico.
Oh,
no, be left alone by Yopaj. Does TP out successfully, but now that's the death of the Bristleback. 2 for nothing as PARIVISION now.
Yeah, they get Roche.
They get Roche, and that should be decent control of the game now. They're back in the driver's seat.
Because it's always going to be contingent on, you know, there's going to be counterplay from the side of PARIVISION, right? You've got Force Staff, you've got Pipe to help protect. Are going to find...
Oh, my. All right.
Okay.
9 class. Only question is, will they pick up the money bags? There are none. He's too far away. Yopaj again, not activating his facet. Now looks like the big fat cow will be chased and taken out.
Oh, that's
nice
a
shackle onto 2 heroes, though. And the game is not enough to save no one. That's one way to kill him, is get a shackle shot off the huge body of DM, who grabs himself into the ally. That made no sense, but DM is dead. Lots of money bags. Nico remembers how to use that facet. He's going to pick up continual money bags. So much gold for Nico. And Yopaj's like, oh, how'd you get so much money?
You know, get off to a good start here, but a lot of the time the first game just isn't where everything's you're gonna be firing at all cylinders. So it does mean there's some slip-ups here and there. It does mean it's not flawless play, but
well, we have a coil onto the Bristleback, and Satanic jumping in, wants to kill off this Wind Ranger. Almost has enough damage, but a nice Natsumi Force Staff to get away safely. Nico in the meantime taking the brunt of the damage from Satanic. That's
that time was Satanic's dig.
The death of the Aegis right off the bat. No one is extremely low, trying to get out. As the BKB popped by DM, chasing these supports, but it looks like 9 class will be the first to fall, as that's a big hex onto Satanic, dies inside of the Sprout. Of course, these money bags will be completely ignored by OG, but they have a 7K lead now and are winning this fight easily. DM shackled to the tree, and that's going to be the death of the Undying. More money bags. Yopaj gets one by accident. Can't
spawned
get farther
on top
away
of him.
from the
He
goal.
tried to escape. You're going to start buying back heroes. OG get their first lane.
Yeah, it's possible.
They get their second lane.
One nice blast off from 9 class. Oh, he's getting right-clicked easily, though, by Yopaj.
Oh,
and that is a dieback onto the techies now. Big bash onto Satanic. Pops the BKB. The focus fire is still applied. That is the death now of Satanic. That's
over.
a dieback. GG's called. And OG, well, they were ahead early game, kind of threw it away, became an even game, and then dominated with this last couple fights to round it out for a Game 1 victory.
Oh, this game was very unpredictable. I gotta say,
The only thing predictable was Yopaj not picking up the money bags consistently.
Win the fight, they do it. They end up killing Satanic later on in the fight, and it looked amazing from them. I love the global lineup. I feel like this plays into the way that they were already playing, except it speeds it up.
Be able to kill those, and the trap, the silence, it's going to be very good. It's going to give them the jump as well. It's also one of Natsumi's better overall heroes.
yeah, so, I mean, with Enigma, we've seen PARIVISION be able to play almost any 4, as long as you ban the right carry. So I guess Nyx's biggest weakness is his...
This is going to be first blood, Cinderman. No one will get it. There are no money bags. I won't bring it up the rest of the game.
Wow.
He doesn't have that facet in this respective lane.
Yeah,
He
no
just
one
has
needs
to be pretty
here.
careful.
Oh, if no one goes to the creep now, he dies. And
Arcane Bolt applied. There's the Aphotic Shield. Already breaks. There's the Echo coming out with the TP on the way from no one. And the Sprout is enough. So no one. Another kill to his name.
yeah, I don't know if it was on my bingo card that we would get 2 games of profit in a row today. Therefore, the opponent might pull slightly ahead. But like the panel was talking about, this whole pulling the wave and farming double camp shenanigans, I haven't really seen all that much out of it out of Yopaj. I feel like he's not being efficient enough in this lane.
My.
If he
They're going to go for this, absolutely.
This
baits them into trying to go for that room, but no one takes out the Primal Beast, as Skem and Tims will end up drinking buddies. Able to get away safely, at least for now, but Tims finds some 9-class action. Is he actually going to get this kill? No, the Wand will keep Tims safe. Back to the base he goes. But Rune secured.
Given the lineups and the Prophet plus Nyx factor, you saw what happened last game with Prophet Spirit Breaker.
Yeah.
This is arguably an even stronger version in some situations.
Overrise to start things out onto Satanic. Nico has to be super careful. The Aphotic Shield does not break, though, and Satanic taken out in turn. A big kill for OG.
That's why it was a bit concerning to me to see the mid lane go this poorly. I don't think on paper this is how this should be going. Sure, Prophet got a first blood, but he also TP'd for it. I think you need to be able to gain more out of this
But he's a
lane.
little bit extra movement speed.
Oh, perfect crowd.
Basically gets both of them inside for all intents and
They're both
purposes.
dead.
Natsumi dead. Tims will likely follow suit as basically all of PARIVISION are here. That is a kill for no one with a Sprout. And that's a 5-1 advantage for PARIVISION.
You just you get 100 to 0. You press your perfect Mortal Kombat combo with like 7 inputs in 1 second, and you one-shot a hero, you know?
Oh, nice impale from 9-class. Satanic. Looks like he's going to live.
Yeah, 9-class will sidestep. Oh, they're going to turn on them.
Yep, Blood Grenade
Prophet.
hits too. There's the Echo Strike as no
Oh,
one
no.
TP's in as well. Yopaj, you are dead, my friend. No one with another kill to his name. 5-0 start for this Nature's Prophet.
Where Yopaj needed to get off to that hot start in mid and farm up a storm like Jenkins was talking about. Stack the waves with the camps and just double farm. He just didn't do it.
Yeah.
And now, oh, that's a misstun.
Yopaj
He's
getting
still dead,
harassed.
though.
Mystic Flare upon him with the
It's enough.
Okay, that is enough. Ducalis gets the last hit.
This might just work if they run into DM here, who's all on his lonesome. So that will be a nice pickup for them. And obviously the dream scenario is getting the kill gold onto the Primal Beast, since he is spending very valuable time here making this move. And they'll get him.
There it is, the initiation onto DM. Easy kill. Nico gets credit for it.
That was a nice detail. They went in, they instantly Midas the Centaur creep. So.
That's a PGL thing. The Tormentor above the Roche? That's not... I was checking my game. Like, when did Dota update this?
Oh.
That's awesome. That should be in the game for sure. Nice impale onto 2. Tims is dead. Nico already having to use the ult, but of course he could blink away. Unfortunately for Skem, he is in somewhat vicinity of Satanic. Pops his ult, actually. Is that enough to get away? No. Grappling Claw upon him. He's dead. Pulverize, though. This is a little bit of late initiation, but DM is dead, so cannot use the first black hole of the game as Satanic now pairing some. Uses the Raptor Dance, and now we'll be able to clean up Nico. So it was a long fight for Nico's life, and eventually he does end up dropping. But it's a 3-for-1 advantage. PARIVISION still.
Again, if nothing else, it's some promise of what their lineup is able to do now that we've got to this point. Oh, he's in there.
Already using the
He's getting kited.
BKB.
This is bad.
Too fast, though. Has to onslaught away, but they do find a little pesky Nyx assassin. Gets taken out quite easily. Satanic, though, again, popping Nico's ult super early as no one will heal him up back to full. Not sure if that was intended. But now OG on the run. Despite having the number advantage, 5 versus 4, the BKB's down. That's a lot of damage applied to the Nature's Prophet, but the Mystic Flare is there to finish off Nico. No one does drop in the end, though, so still 2 dead for PARIVISION. Numbers advantage OG. There's the first black hole of the game. It's going to get canceled as Yopaj getting extremely low. Satanic grappling claw upon him. Yopaj dead. Natsumi killing some neutrals in the meantime. I believe this fight has potentially ended.
Pretty much flawless spell casting there from Tim's, but not enough.
So Aegis consumed basically for nothing, and with that, OG full team smoke.
They found 9 class. And the bigger one.
Onto Enigma. DM is dead. Trample does finish the job as Natsumi. In the midst of all of this, Mystic Flare used as well, but not that much damage. Tims does die to the hands of Satanic. Impale. Borrowed time from Nico. He's going to turn his sights onto no one and said will heal up as a result, but now he's getting melted by Satanic. No one drops shortly after, though. Lots of back and forth, tons of trades in these fights. Not a clean fight for either team. Lincoln's applied to no one, so Yopaj is going to have trouble getting an initiation. But that does mean that, well, it depends on whose Lincoln's that is, actually. If it's DM's, you can technically initiate on top of him. Meanwhile, Nico, his ult was forced, but he does get a kill for it. There's the pulverized initiation. DM looking for the black hole, potentially. He's already at half HP, taking a melt strike. He's ethereal, but he's dead.
This is
Yopaj
real bad.
destroys him. 3 dead for PARIVISION on the doorstep of OG's base, and they are punished very hard.
Oh, that was crazy. Just how much damage and how quickly they went for that play. Absolutely nothing. And, you know, 7K lead, this late in the game, it's starting to matter less and less. It's, oh, they might just get him here.
One?
They
Absolutely.
will. Oh.
Huge kill for OG.
Uh-oh. So here's the thing.
And like, Roche is up in 20 seconds.
We can look at the numbers all we want.
Not quite level 25. What are his level 25 talents, actually? Anything big?
Oh, are they going to try to fight?
Extra Echo Slash would be
They look like they want to maybe try to fight here with the Nyx backstab angle.
Drinking buddies onto Natsumi. They get the bash. Okay, there's the pulverized right on top of Kez. Satanic, he's dead.
Disaster.
Right off the bat. He buys back into the game as well as DM onto the high ground. He's super low and trampled down as well. That's 2 buybacks now for PARIVISION, which means OG are getting the hell out. They lose Skem, and if that's it, that would be huge for OG. Nice drinking buddies, trying to save. Nice snowball as well.
Yes,
they still have Aegis for another minute. Natsumi
they both got
gets off the refraction, gets glimmered to the high ground, should be able to get away as a result.
Okay.
Well, I say that, but Satanic is playing Kez after all. Now they're going to surround tactics on this TA, and they will vanquish the carry for OG. It does cost them a lot.
Didn't go for the meld bash, but for the refraction, so was not able to reliably interrupt his teleport.
Oh, 9 class. Okay, they know he's here. That's a big Carapace stun, though, as Chen is getting taken out by Noah, but there's a huge heals. He's back to full HP, and now the pulverized right on top of the Nature's Prophet. Gets the Hurricane Pike to the other side, but Noah is mega dead. And Enigma dies as well. Instant buyback, though, from no one. Back into the fray immediately. There's a big Raptor Dance, though, used to take out Tims. Nico's already dead as well. He still had his ult in
he got refraction off!
And now Natsumi inside the Sprout will fall as well. So a big buyback. Big deal for no one. Question is, can they get any more? A nice Impale, canceling the TP. And that is 4 dead for OG. Again, that did require buyback. Yopaj now trying to turn the tides, using his ult now. I don't think this is going to be nearly enough damage to take out no one. And they're just going to turn the tides onto this Primal Beast instead, and that is a full team wipe onto OG.
Trying to bait anything, really.
There's no one. He's brought down to about half HP. I say that. He's super low. They actually burn the Aegis. And very little used. But there's the DM, BKB, Black Hole, only onto one. He gets decimated from above. So just like that, the Enigma, just like the rest of the game, completely useless. And now they're going to try to turn their sights onto the Nyx Assassin, able to blink out after the Yules, but the Pulverize finds him. This will be the death of 9 class. So 3 dead for PARIVISION, but of course, the important 2 stay alive. You could TP back to base, and it drops in base.
Oh, true.
It's cool. But regardless, you get, you know, however many seconds of extra usage out of that Divine Rapier. So a burst kill might not even be enough. Attempted TP, but again, the Pulverize finds no one. Brought down 99 seconds.
He does not look happy with himself.
Against Nyx Assassin with Ags and Enigma. I mean, that is some disgusting high ground defense.
Let the hammer do it. Let the fallen sky of Tusk.
Yeah, just
step by step away. Or this.
Oh, the fight. Primal Beast initiation right off the bat. The Helmet of Undying is already used. Black Hole is available still if they want to try to use it at the last moments of his life. Nullifier applied. That's going to be a lot of damage when Natsumi destroys Satanic. That's 3 cores dead for PARIVISION. Just like that, it's a full team wipe. They have buybacks on several heroes, and they're going to have to use them. OG easily win this fight. PARIVISION have to get something going here. They don't have the buybacks anymore.
But this move is incredibly obvious, right? Like, they're not showing anywhere, and the waves are going to start pushing into the base. You just need to chill.
Yeah, on Spike Carapace from 9 class onto Nico. There's an Eon Disc procced on the Skem, but he's going to be fine. And now pressure applied to this Nyx Assassin. 9 class can be fully healed, but still getting right-clicked by Nico. Pops the ult to be able to survive, and that's a dead Nyx Assassin. Crimson Guard applied, okay. Black Hole only onto the 1, and that's a refresher for DM. Can he pull this around onto Natsumi? They do get him in the end. And that is the Divine Rapier on the deck. Satanic picks up a second one. Now he's destroying the Primal Beast. Yopaj is dead. Natsumi is dead again. That's a dieback for me. Instantly gets destroyed. And now Snowball going to save 2 for the time being for OG. Is they're in a lot of trouble now. As the right clicks from Satanic are truly stacking up, but there's the Primal ult right on top of that chicken head. He's dead. 120 seconds of no Kez. Now they're going to apply some more onto Ducalis. Trample will be enough to take him out. And
holy shit!
GGs are finally called. It's not the way that we thought it would end, with a dieback onto the TA with rapiers on the deck. But PARIVISION are taken out into 2-0. OG wins.
Natsumi TP'd in and died in. Look at him. He TP'd in and died in literally a second to Kez.
What the hell was that?
That was
finish?
a 50k lead, and they were down to 0.